Good evening, and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we inspire, we encourage, and we empower people to live a healthier lifestyle. I'm Anna, your host, and as a retired school teacher, an author, an educational consultant, a jury consultant, a health consultant, and a certified cake instructor, I bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to our conversations. Each episode, we dive into topics that enrich your life, from educational and personal development to health, wellness, and the art of jewelry. We do this by providing workshops and speakers and kind of just making you more aware of your surroundings and things that are happening in your life. I want you to join me as we explore inspiring stories, expert insights, and practical advice to help you have a blessed and fulfilling life. Thank you again for tuning in to Sweet Blessings, where every conversation is a treasure. So, welcome again. I'm Anna. I do want to do a few little housekeeping before we begin our program this evening. So, I am going to this is my website. So if you want to contact me there, you can contact me there. But also, Sweet Blessing, we have advertising spots and sponsor spots and commercial and guest slots. So if you're interested in those type of things, by all means, reach out to me at lustine1@gmail.com or CTR Media Network. I am a proud member of CTR Media Network. I also go live during the week on my Facebook profile, and I go live on Instagram as well as I go live on Facebook. I do have a shorter Facebook um, thing, which I will put up here at a different date. I have a different number, but that is my Facebook profile there, and I go live there as well. I also would like for you to, if you can, if you hear something this evening that you like, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that is it right there. It's that little circle, Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, SWE. That would help me out a great deal. I am trying to build my subscribers there. So let me I think that's all for my housekeeping. Um what we're going to talk about this evening is the Midwest. I am from the Midwest, and even though this uh broadcast or this episode is seen all over the world, um some people might visit the Midwest, because the Midwest, I'm going to tell you, it's very beautiful this time of the year. And that's why I thought it would be great. There's so much stuff going on here in the Midwest during this time of the year. It is a great time for family involvement. And so the Midwest is known for its beautiful um, fall landscapes, the vibrant foliage, and festive celebrations that embrace the season. Fall festivals and local events in the Midwest often highlight harvest traditional, seasonal food, music, and community spirit. Now, this episode tonight is going to give you an overview of the popular themes and activities you might find at the Midwest Fall Festivals, along with some notable events that are going on. So, brace up, Hold on. We're going to take a brief commercial and then we'll be back to start our presentation.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
Okay, we're back, and I'm Anna. I am Sweet Blessings. I am the host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And this evening we are talking about autumn adventures, the Midwest Fall Festival events. So that is where I am going to bring up my presentation here. And let's see, Autumn Adventures, Midwest Fall Festivals and Fun. Ooh, I love the fall time of the year. So we're going to talk about first customs, themes, and activities at the Midwest Fall Festivals. So during this time of the year, you are going to see harvest celebrations. So you see many fall festivals celebrate the harvest season with pumpkin patches, apple picking, corn mazes, and hay rides. Excuse me. They often feature local produce, giving a taste of fresh autumn flavors. You'll find many farmer markets and craft fairs are common. They're showcasing seasonal goods like pumpkins, gourds, apples, and locally made treats. In addition to the harvest celebrations, you're going to find Oktoberfest events. And Oktoberfest gets their inspiration from it's a German tradition, and it's very popular in the Midwest. I don't know whether it we have a large community or of Germans, but Oktoberfest is very popular in the Midwest. These events feature traditional German foods like bratwurst and pretzels, and live music, and of course, plenty of beer. So I can remember as a child going to an Oktoberfest. I think that's when I was introduced to bratwurst and the pretzels with the mustard on it and all those things. I can remember doing those things. I haven't been to many of those as I've gotten older. I would say more so I've gone to more harvest celebrations because I would take my children when I was teaching, as well as my daughter and my granddaughter. I would take them to um, the pumpkin farm and the corn maze and do hay rides and and all of those things as well. So let's move on. Also, you're going to see polka bands dancing, stein holding contests, and also common. All those things are also common during that time. I do have a German stein, and I inadvertently forgot to bring it up here. I was going to show it, so because they have these steins, and they with the the beer and stuff like that. So, and most people say I don't drink beer, but people that drink beer say that German beer is the best beer. I don't know because I do not drink beer. And so the next thing, the custom themes and activities at Midwest, the fall festivals. You also might see fall foliage and scenic drives. And oh, and I'm sure you've heard me. I don't on some of these things. I think I talked about how peaceful it is when you're driving through. We have a lot of forest preserves, so it's just gorgeous. The trees, the different colors of the trees, and even in my yard, the different trees and the coloring. It's just so beautiful. It's just so peaceful when you're driving through. I just love driving during this time of the season and looking at the beautiful scenery and all of those things. And during this time, food. There's a lot of food and drink events as well. Um, the Midwest offers some stunning scenic driving during the fall, with trees turning brilliant shades of red and orange and yellow. Many, many festivals are held in locations where visitors can enjoy these views, often pairing them with hiking trails or nature walks. And here we have. I live near a nature park. It's called Sand Ridge Nature Park, and I love it during this time of the year. I love it, period. Any time of the year, but I really love it this time. And they have paths that you can walk. They have a 5 mile path, and hikes you can go on, a 10, and then they even have a 20, and you can walk, there's a path that you can and walk through, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful scenery at this time to just walk and just chill and just take in all of nature. um, and you don't see too many bugs. So I'm not a bug person, but just to take into all that beautiful scenery is just a beautiful thing. And I also noticed this evening as I was looking out, the sunset was so beautiful today. It also had those vibrant red and orange colors in it as well. So also food and drink events. So in the fall, in the Midwest, it means indulging in seasonal favorites like the caramel apples, apple cider, donuts, and pumpkin spice everything. Many festivals often offers tasting of local wines, crafts, beers, and ciders made from regional apples. Okay. Um, this is the time where I really eat caramel apples, and I love apple cider during this time. This time of the year, it's just uh, I can have apple cider in place of coffee. Now and I usually like it with a little. I like it warm, and but I can drink it cold too. But I like it warm with a little cinnamon stick in it, and I use that and swirl it around. It's just so good and so soothing, especially on a cold, cool fall day as well. So let's move on and see what other goodies we have here. Also, some events also feature chili cookouts. This is when you have a lot of chili cookouts and a lot of soup going on, pre-eating contests and bake sales. Highlight traditional comfort food. So during this time, you get the squashes, the pumpkins, just all. And I always tell people to try to buy those vegetables and those things that seasonal, because it's cheaper that way. I know it's not always easier to do that, but it helps out financially as well. So this is a good time for family friendly activities. There's a lot of festivals often cater to families with activities like face painting. So if you go to a festival, you're going to find face painting there. Sometimes they have petting zoos there where the children can go and pet some of the animals. I know that when I took them to we have a pumpkin farm here. It's in the suburbs called Benson Pumpkin Farm, and it's just huge. Okay, it's really huge. And it's not in one of the events that I gonna tell you about this evening. But I used to take my kids. I used to take my kids a lot of places, but I used to take them to this farm, and it had they could go on a hay ride. They had tractors. They had a haunted house. They had a corn maze, and the children were able to select their own pumpkins. And it was a school trip, but there were families out there as well. They had food. It was just a wonderful um, experience for the kids. They had a haunted house, a spooky hayride. It was just all Halloween themed events, and it offered fun for both the kids and the family. It's just a beautiful um, outing that you can take your kids on. And I don't think it's really that expensive. I don't remember it's been a while since I've been because I don't have children anymore. My granddaughter is 18. Is 18. I'm showing my age, but she is 18 now, and but I used to take them, and I still go to little, festivals and things. I think last year I talked about a German festival where it's outside. And when I went to visit my daughter, they actually had a German festival in Indiana. And it was just wonderful that I could, take pictures and post them on my page to let people see that these things that I'm talking about are still going on. um, and it's just great. It was free. That was a free event. I like free events for families because money is tight. And so when you have a family, it's great to take them to a free event. And all you have to do is buy food if you want food. If not, then you don't buy anything. It's just a good event to go and look. They had all kinds of gift shops and carvings, and it was just a wonderful experience. I still love going through stuff. I still like doing stuff like that. And then some places they have live music and entertainment. So most fall festivals include live performances ranging from local bands to country, folk, bluegrass music. You'll find everything at a festival. You'll even see street performers, jugglers, musicians. Also make appearances, adding to the festival atmosphere. So it's just it's just a great. This, like I said, it's just a great time of the year where you can get together with your family and just enjoy things. A lot of times, even the neighborhoods, I'm going to talk about that later. Some neighborhoods have trick or treating where the children can go trick or treating. Some neighborhoods might just have what they call trick or trunk or something like that, where the cars are all lined up and the kids come and they get stuff, that way. It's just different ways now than when I was, I really didn't go trick or treating when I was little. If I did, it was just in my block. We always went to church. The church always gave a Halloween party for the children, and that's where I would be. And they had everything, pin the tail on on the donkey. They also had you bob, for the apples, and it was just fun, But I got all of my enjoyment there, and sometimes I say to myself, it's so sad that the churches are not involved like they used to be with things, because I that's one of the things that I truly enjoyed was those family activities at the church and going out to different places as well. So we are now going to take another brief commercial break, and then when I come back, I am going to talk a little bit about notable Midwest fall festivals and events, because in the Midwest, there are many, many. like you heard me just say the Benson, and I'm going to tell you about another one that is not listed in here, but that is a great one. It is, I can't remember. I believe it's in Illinois. It's one of the suburbs in Illinois. Mm, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna look it up real quick so I can tell you, because I don't like to tell people the wrong thing. But it is a great one in Illinois. I'm sure. Okay, here it is. It is located. Oh my God! It doesn't even say on here where it's located. Oh, Homer Glen. That's where it is. I'm sorry. Homer Glen, Illinois. But it is, and you can buy your tickets online. But that one has, um, and this is where I used to take my kids. It has 25 incredible attractions, 12 thrilling rides, pumpkin patch access. Um, It has a petting zoo, hay rides, live music, fall photo ops, and more. It is a full-fledged uh, farm. And I did not mention it. I'm just mentioning it in my thing, but it is not one of the notable events that's happening in the Midwest. Um, but there are some, and I didn't just do Illinois. I wanted to make sure that I included others. So we're going to take that brief commercial, and then we are going to come right back, and I'm going to talk about the notable places. All right, we are back, and we're going to talk a little bit about, in the Midwest, there are several notable Midwest Fall Festival events throughout the Midwest. And the Midwest just not just include Illinois, but it includes many, many other states as well. So that's why I told you about the one in Benson Farm. But this is another one. It's called Morton Pumpkin Festival, and it is in Morton, Illinois. And it is known as the pumpkin capital of the world. This festival celebrates all things pumpkin, from pumpkin pies and pumpkin ice cream to a pumpkin way off contest. The festival includes a parade, live music, carnival rides, and craft shows. And so, what I tried to do is to kind of show you some pictures from each one of these places that are considered notable Midwest Fall Festival and events. So, this one here is in Morton, Illinois. And then the next one is, let's see, Circleville Pumpkin Show. It's in Circleville, Ohio. Okay. And this is one of the largest pumpkin festivals in the Midwest. The show features enormous pumpkins. So when you're on television, you see these big old pumpkins. They probably come from this farm. Um, Delicious pumpkin flavored food and contests for pumpkin pie eating and pumpkin carving. It's a perfect family-friendly event with plenty of fall activities. So I included some of the photos from that event as well. So I like the variety in carving pumpkins. I like to paint them. I like to do different things with the pumpkins, and I always tell the story of when I had my children. I call them my children, my students. And I taught Head Start for many, many, many years. And if you know anything about Head Start, you have two programs. You have one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And I even though we did some of the similar things, they were different. So like in the morning we would decorate, we would carve the pumpkin, but in the afternoon class we might paint the pumpkin. So you got a different variety or a different way that you can do. Pumpkins come in many, many shapes. And so when you carve them or you paint them or you give them, you really are giving them a personality. So feel free to do that. And carving a pumpkin is such a great family activity. And seriously, you can there's so much you can discuss with the children. The shape of the pumpkin, how do you want to cut the eyes out? You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna give it that personality, the mouth, all of those things. And then they can actually get inside the pumpkin and get all of those seeds and things out. And I would wash the seeds even at home, but at school I would wash the seeds, and then we would spread them out and kind of paper towel dry them, and then I would put them in the oven. I had an oven in you know, in my room, with the children, and we would roast them, and we would have pumpkin seeds, and so that's just a great, great experience for the children, because 9 times out of 10 they see the pumpkin seeds in the store. They don't know that they actually, at that age, that they actually can make their own or do their own pumpkin seeds. Okay. So then the next one, I'm trying to stay with my notes here. The next one that I wanted to talk about was Amana Colony's Oktoberfest, and this is in Amana, Iowa. It is one of the Midwest's largest running Oktoberfest celebrations. The Amana Colony festivals include authentic German food, music, and beer, and the attendees can enjoy a traditional game, a parade, and even log sawing competition. So, um, the people are still doing these type of things and type of celebrations. You have all the month of September and all of the month of October to really kind of get into the festivals and those things. In fact, my community is having their harvest festival this Thursday. So, like I said, it's a lot, going on, and you want to get out and mingle and socialize and do things. This is how you learn about different things and different cultures and all of that. Remember, we live in a world where we are different nationalities, different cultures, and in order for us to uh, uh, learn about each other, you have to get out there and be with each other. Seriously. So that's the only way you're gonna do it. And I'm blessed and I'm fortunate that I was able and I was exposed to all of these things as I was growing up. Not everyone is blessed like that, but I was, and I was able to do quite a few things here. So let's move on. That's number. So the next one is the Apple Festival. And then this one is in Bayfield, Wisconsin. Now, this one is held in a picturesque lakeside town of Bayfield. This festival, it focuses on apples in every form: apple pie, apple cider, caramel apples, and more. And visitors can enjoy live music, art, and craft booths, and the beauty of Lake Superior fall foliage. Now, I've never been to this apple festival or apple orchard, or I've never been there, but it's on my bucket list to go. But I have been to Crane Apple Orchard, which is in Craneville, Michigan, and uh, and I loved it. Um, it's I believe that it's an apple orchard, but I believe that it is also a bed and bath. Uh, um, where you can stay there. They have room, and they have but they also have a restaurant there. You can pick your apples. They have bushels of apples all around. They have ice cream. They have just all kinds of things that's going on there. And I used to go every year because you could not only get your apples in the bushels and stuff like that, but they also serve like apple pies, apple strudel, apple uh, crumble, just and I would buy those and put them in my freezer. And so when I had people over or guests over for the holidays, I would uh, serve those things. So the apple orchard, that's just one of the apple places that I have gone to. And then there was another one that I took my children to, and that one was in Michigan City, uh, Indiana. Oh, is it Illinois? No, Michigan City. Is it Michigan? It might be Michigan City, Michigan. I think it's Indiana. Oh, anyway, I took my. It's called the Ranky Apple Orchard, and I love this apple orchard for my children because it was located on a hill, but the apples were down the hill, and they had all kinds of trees, all kind of apples, and the children couldn't read, but what was wonderful about it was the trees were um name. They had the name of the apple on the trees. And the trees were low enough so that the children could actually pick their own apples. So which was a great experience for them. And can you imagine 3, 4, and 5 year olds trying to pick their apples? And they got a bag, and it was fun going down the hill, but coming up that hill with that bag of apples was not uh, a happy thing for the children. They did not like that. And Miss Brothers was not carrying their apples. I had my own apples. And I cannot carry apples for 17 children, even though their parents were there. But anyway, when we got on the bus, there was apples rolling everywhere. Okay. It was just a thing, but they slept all the way home. That's how enjoyable it was. But yeah, take your kids to not just an apple. I'm talking about apple now, but in the summer you got strawberries, blueberries. Take them to let them pick some of those uh, um, fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. And start a garden. Have them do their own little garden and stuff like that. You'll be surprised what will happen with the children. Then we have Autumn Days Festival, and this is in I think it's Os, o, Osage, Osage Beach, Osaga. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't even know. Beach, Missouri. And then this is a family friendly event celebrating the best of fall with arts and crafts, live music, food vendors, and carnival rides. This festival is a great blend of fun and relaxation on the shores of the Lake of the Ozarks. So this one is in Missouri, and Missouri is nice. Missouri is a nice place. I have been there, and it is on the Mississippi um, River. It goes all down um, in that area. So it is just a wonderful place for you to take the family. That's why I'm giving you these things because everyone might not be in Illinois. But this is the Midwest, so I'm giving you places in the Midwest that are very notable and where they have festivals and fall events. And you can kind of look them up and go uh, to them as well. We're going to go now and we're going to take another brief commercial, and then we will be back to talk a little bit more about some of the notable Midwest Fall Festival places.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
Hello and welcome back to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where this evening we are talking to you about autumn adventures and Midwest Fall Festival events. Okay. And so we just got through talking about the Autumn Days Festival, which is in Osaga. It might be Osaga, Osage. I don't know how to pronounce that. Beach, Missouri. That one is in Missouri. And then we have the Michigan Apple Festival, which is in Sparta, Michigan. Um, so I tried to give at least one place in each one of the Midwestern states that are noted for some of their uh, festivals. And so Michigan is noted for the apple. And remember, I just told you about the Crane Apple Orchard or the Crane, which is in Michigan. So Michigan is really noted for their peaches and their apples. And it's unusual that they be for peaches because usually peaches are down south. But Michigan has some really nice peaches, big, juicy, sweet peaches. Okay. So this festival is dedicated to the state's rich apple harvest with activities like apple picking and apple pie contests and a parade. There are also tractor rides, craft vendors, and kid friendly entertainment. So during this time of the year, you want to take your kids out and let them, believe me, take them out, y'all. Take them out, let them get that air so you can have some peace of mind when you get home. Because once you take them out and go through all of this, you're gonna be tired too. But but they will take them home, let them take that bath, put them in the bed. They are just good to go. They have really had an enjoyable um, time and uh, evening as well. And so let's move on. Another place is the Brown County Fall Festival, which is located in Nashville, Indiana, and it's nestled in the heart of the Brown County. This festival combines the natural beauty of Indiana's fall colors with art, crafts, and delicious food. The area is known for artists and artisans, making it a hub for unique finds and handcrafted goods. I love getting gifts that are unique, and you can always find unique gifts at festivals. So, think about that when when you're at this festival, do some shopping for your holidays. This is the time to do it so that when the holiday season, when it's time to do all that, you don't have to be, being out there getting, and all that rigmarole with all the people and everything. This is another one. This one is located in Illinois. It's the Harvest Fest. It's in St. Charles, Illinois, which is the part of the northern part of Illinois. And it hosts an annual harvest festival with pumpkins, um, carvers, horse-drawn wagon rides to live music. Visitors can explore historical Main Street while enjoying local treats like kettle corn and apple cider. Now, this is one that I have been to. It is because it's about 40, maybe an hour away from me. It's further than the Benson one, but I am a mover and a shaker, so I get on out there and do whatever I have to do, and I'm just I like to travel a little bit and see a few little things. So the next one is the Johnny Appleseed Festival, which this one is in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And this popular festival honors the legends of Johnny Appleseed and with historical reenactments, pioneer era crafts, live music. Visitors can indulge in fresh apple products like while exploring a large market of crafts and homemade goods. Now, when you talk about reenactment, the nature center that I was telling you about that is near me called Sand Ridge Nature Center, they even have enactment. So they have the house out there where they you sometimes you can go in there churning, you can they have people enacting churning the butter and how they lived back in those days and how they prepared the food in the houses and stuff like that. So that's a good experience for kids to see because most of the time, kids think you old. But they need to know how life has transgressed going on. But they think that and so they can kind of get a feel of how it was back, back then as well. And then we're going to talk about one more, and that one is the Covered Bridge Festival. It is in Park County, Indiana. And then this one here is so unique, y'all, because it's held in different locations. It's held in the Covered Bridge capital of the world. This this festival takes places in multiple locations across the Park County, Indiana. It celebrates the region's covered bridges with craft vendors like music and scenic drives and showcasing fall foliage. So, if you see this bridge, uh, it's a bridge here. Let me get my point. I'm pointing with this bridge here. And their bridges are like, you can go through. You see in the movie. Oh, I can't even think of the movie. Don't even let me. Where you have the bridge, you go through the bridge. Oh God, there's so many of them. I can't think of one right now. But they are just, and then this is like the inside where they have the crafts and stuff. But what's so unique about this one is that there are lots of bridges in this thing, and so they have things set up in um, different locations and stuff. So we are going to take one more commercial break, and then when I come back, I'm going to tell you about local events to watch for. So let's go. Ooh, excuse me. Uh, just a short one. Yeah, excuse me.
Does this resonate with you? Has a company ripped you off in the past? SettleShark is changing how consumers get money back from companies. SettleShark assists consumers during the entire process, from beginning to end. Our process is simple, convenient, affordable, and powerful. You're in control. We are here to help you. Contact us today at www.settleshark.com or call 1-888-704-0708.
Okay, we are back and we are talking about Midwest fall festivals and events. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about the local events to watch for. Fall craft fairs. And many small towns and cities across the Midwest host fall craft fairs featuring local artisan handcrafted items and seasonal decoration. You can find out about these usually with your local library, or sometimes the community might have a newspaper or something like that. But it will let you know the activities and stuff that's going on locally in your area. And then also there's haunted corn mazes and pumpkin patches. So you'll find many farms offer Halloween themed attractions like the haunted corn maze and the pumpkin patches. And then, like I told you before, these are perfect for family outings or a fun night with friends. And then also you'll find during this time is wine and cider festivals. Some regions, especially in Michigan and Missouri, they're known for their vineyards and cideries. Fall wine tasting and cider festivals are common events pairing local beverages with um, seasonal foods. So I just want to say that autumn is a season full of colors and festive spirit. Midwest fall festivals are where you can journey through the heartland's best fall celebrations. You can go from the pumpkin patches and apple picking to the Oktoberfest events and breathtaking scenic drives. There is something for everyone. I want to take this time now to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to show my gratitude for those people who have helped me and supported me through my journey with my podcast program. I also want to thank CTR Media Network, Dr. Tina Ramsey, for all that she has done to support me in my endeavors. And so I'm hoping that you have discovered hidden gems, family-friendly activities, and delicious seasonal treats that make the Midwest the perfect autumn destination. Whether you are a fan of harvest festivals, local crafts, or simply want to enjoy the beauty of fall foliage, we've got you covered in this episode. So I want to just say to you, I hope that this evening I have inspired you. I hope that this evening I have encouraged you. And I hope that this evening I have empowered you to live a blessed and fulfilling life. I'm going to leave you with my 3 L's. I always close all of my shows out with 3 L's. I don't care what I'm doing, 3 L's. The first one is live. You want to live your life. Make sure you live your life to the fullest. Life is short. And so you want to get the most out of your life that you can and be happy. The second thing is to laugh. Find laughter. Bring laughter into your life. Laughter is so good for the soul. So make sure that you find some way to bring laughter into your life. And then the third way is to love. In the Bible, it says you're supposed to love everybody. But I know sometimes it's very difficult. My grandmother always said, baby, you can love someone with a long wooden spoon. Always love. But I'm going to tell you right now, the most important person that you need to love is you. So self-love is the most important love. Just remember that. So I'm going to bid you adieu, and I'm going to close out this evening. I'll see you next Wednesday. Oh, guess what? It's going to be on Halloween because it is so close to Halloween. So I'm going to do a little thing on Halloween. So I hope you have a blessed evening, and I will see you next Wednesday. Have a great one.